How can I turn a team chat into a support ticket? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get more daily tutorials. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new mention in Slack. Then we'll be reformatting the data using the AI wizard by Workload before finally creating a ticket in HubSpot. All right, let's build a workflow. So we're going to start here at the workload editor. We're going to give our workflow a title. This is going to be Slack mention to HubSpot ticket. And we're going to select our trigger by clicking in the trigger box. Our triggering app is going to be in Slack. My event is going to be new mention. I'm going to make sure I'm connected to my Slack account. If you have any issues connecting to the apps we use in this workflow, check out the blog in the description of the video. The keyword that I want this workflow to monitor is going to be hashtag support. So anytime a message begins with hashtag support, that's what's going to initiate this trigger. And we have a success. We found a mention. And we have a support text about a smoke alarm beeping. And we have the message of that text. And we need to turn this into a support ticket. So there's a few steps we need to go through. First, I want to break this message down into a title and then a body of the message. Then we're going to need to have the date so that we can use that as when the ticket was created. So we'll click continue. We'll use the AI wizard by Workload. I'm going to click on this recent apps button. We're going to prompt your data. The input data, I'm going to click on this plus sign. Come to my drop-down menu. And the input data is going to be the text here. And my prompt is, give this message a title that isn't hashtag support. So we'll click continue, and we'll test this action. And now we have smoke alarm beeping on third floor as the title. Perfect. So we'll click continue. Now we need a date for this ticket. And the easiest way to do that is just use the current date. So whenever this workflow initiates, whatever the date is at that time will be the date we use for the support ticket. So I'm going to click on this date format button, which is in our popular built-in tools. And the event is going to be the current date and time. And we'll test this action. So that's the current date and time right now. But for HubSpot, it actually wants the date in this format, but it doesn't want the time. So we'll click continue. We're going to add another step. This is going to be using the AI wizard by Workload. The event is prompt your data. The input data this time is going to come from that step we just created with the current date and time. Select the current date. And I'm going to paste in a prompt. Show me the date without the time. We'll test the action. And now we have just the date. So I can click continue. We have one more step, which is going to be in HubSpot in my recent apps here. The event is going to be create ticket. Make sure I'm connected to HubSpot. So the ticket name is going to be what we generated with the AI wizard in step 2. Click on the title. Ticket pipeline. So I only have one pipeline set up through HubSpot, which is my support pipeline, which actually is appropriate for this anyways. So whatever you select here for the pipeline will be what all of your tickets go into. The ticket stage is going to be new because this is a new support item that's coming from our Slack message. The ticket message is going to be the entire message that originally came from the trigger down the bottom in the text section. It's not closed yet, so we don't need a close date. We don't have a visitor ID to use for this created by, so we're going to leave that blank. And then the create date is going to be that step 4 of the date that we use the AI wizard to format. We're going to leave the rest of these blank. These are things we can fill in later once we've established the ticket. So we'll click continue and we'll test the action. And we have a success. So I can click continue here. I can check my tickets on HubSpot. And you can see the smoke alarm beeping was just added to our support pipeline. And it has the details of the ticket, it has our title. So everything looks like it worked properly. We can come back over to the workload editor, can check and make sure that all of my nodes are green, and I can activate my workflow. And now whenever there's a new mention in Slack of hashtag support, the response will be formatted using the AI wizard by workload and then used to create a ticket in HubSpot. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow that automatically turns a Slack message into a support ticket. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this post any questions you might have or suggestions for future videos. You should also like this video and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices more smoothly. And I'll see you next time.